Have you seen those super adorable photos of pets wearing flower crowns? I'm obsessed. So I've been seeing these images floating around the internet and thought my cats would never let me do that. Until I got a real flower crown from this company called the Crown Collective, and they actually let me take some photos with it. So today I thought it would be fun to make some holiday themed pet flower crowns, and I'm going to show you 3 different variants so you can have some amazing holiday photos of your pets. So first things first, what you're going to need for this project is brown flower wire. I'm using an 18 gauge here, something that's easy to bend but also keeps its hold. Green flower tape, wire cutters, and a large assortment of flowers or whatever you want to use for your crowns. So the first one I'm going to show you is inspired by a white winter wonderland. I found some leaves that were sprayed white, and I also found these super cute silver glittery bulbs, snowflakes, and these pink and blue colorful bulbs along with the white. I don't know why I'm calling them bulbs. Balls? That doesn't matter. So prep all of your items before you begin crafting. It'll make your life a lot easier. Once you have everything laid out and ready to go, you can begin adding some flowers to your crown. So first off, wrap your wire a little bit with the green flower tape. Once you have about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of tape, go ahead and add your leaves. So obviously you're going to wrap these one at a time. It really depends on how full you want your crown to be, but since these are for pets and they're on a smaller scale, they don't need to be as full, plus you don't want them to be too heavy on your pet. So I'm adding a couple leaves, and then I start adding in the real fun and colorful items. Adding items that are attached to a wire make it really easy because it's less for you to attach and you get more coverage. So there's a couple different ways that you can go about this. You can actually move the tape around the wire, or you can spin the wire as you are taping. I prefer the spinning method. I didn't find out about that until the second crown, but it prevents the tape from twisting and it just makes your life a lot easier. So continue adding items. I found that adding a couple leaves and then one variant item and then a couple more leaves after that make it look really nice and well-rounded. So once you get to the edge, you want to finish taping off the rest of your crown. And then you're gonna grab some pliers to help you bend the wire inwards. So make sure you have enough room so you can fit ribbon into the ends of the wire. You can use string, jute. I used ribbon because I just had some lying around. You literally stick it through your wire, tie it in a knot, and you are good to go. It's really great to do this method too because it is now an adjustable flower crown. The next variant I'm going to show you is very Christmassy, the classic Christmas colors. I will be using some pines. These pine leaves were really nice because they had little pine cones spread out through them, and I thought that was just a really cute touch. I also found these little red bulbs that look like holly, and I thought this would be super cute to add. Of course, we gotta have some sparkle in there, so I'm adding these gold sparkle leaves. And for the final Christmas cherry on top, we gotta have poinsettias. So continue with the method I showed you in the previous version. I found that working with the pines was a lot easier because they are longer and you have more space to wrap them. You can also maneuver them a lot easier once you're done with your crown. But again, you want to use these very, very sparingly. A little bit goes a long way here. So I've only added in one of the gold leaves and one poinsettia, just to not overdo it. But once you're done, you now have a super Christmassy flower crown. I can smell this flower crown from a mile away. Smells like pine cones and cinnamon. That's just what Christmas smells like to me. So last but definitely not least, I wanted to create a flower crown that was more of an earthy, soft and subtle Christmas. I wanted to have greens with a little bit of sparkle and some earthy tones along with a hint of pink. So I found these really pretty flowers. I'm using some of the pine leaves along with the pine cones in this one because the browns bring it back to earth and makes it really nice and rounded. I found these other leaves that had silver on them and I thought it was a really nice touch. So I don't even know the proper name for this crown. I guess it's more of like a chic Christmas look because sometimes I feel like the red could just be a little bit too harsh. And I have to say, after creating all 3 of these crowns, this one is definitely my favorite one. I got a little bit better at the technique of wrapping it. You will definitely get faster. The first one is the hardest one to do, but I decided to add a couple flowers in here. I love the way that the little pine cones look along with the pine leaves in this. This is just such a beautiful and soft flower crown. So there are 3 different variants for some pet flower crowns. And since they're made of fake flowers, you can use them for as long as you like. And now for the fun part, taking photos. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do try it out, be sure to tag me on Instagram. If you would like to see how my husband and I actually took these photos, we'll be posting a progress video on our channel, Mario and Tiffy. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!